This is Colin O'Keefe for LXPN TV and Texas Bar TV. As part of our advanced coverage of the 2013 State Bar of Texas annual meeting, I am speaking today with Winstead attorney Talmage Boston. He is the former director of the State Bar of Texas, along with serving other roles with the bar. Talmage, first, tell me a bit about this year's event. What are you personally looking forward to, and who stands out as some of the best speakers?
Well, by far the biggest name is U.S. Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito. We haven't had a Supreme Court justice come to the annual meeting since Justice Alito came in Dallas, which was 5 years ago. And it's always a big deal when you can attract the Supremes. And obviously the Supreme Court every year seems to get more and more controversial. So we're expecting a huge crowd for the Thursday luncheon. Kind of an interesting story. The way we were able to get Justice Alito, he is a huge baseball fan. He grew up in Philadelphia, big Phillies fan, and I was working through Harriet Myers, who's a friend of his. Harriet, was nominated for Supreme Court, then she withdrew, and then he ended up getting that spot. But I said, Harriet, if you tell Justice Alito that if he'll agree to be our Thursday luncheon speaker, I will arrange for him to throw out the first pitch at opening night, at the Ranger game the night before. And so he accepted on that condition. And so he's going to be throwing out the first pitch at the Ranger game on Wednesday night before the convention starts on Thursday.
That is pretty excellent. It's funny how the game of baseball can bring certain people together. And second, having attended a number of these bar events in the past, what advice do you have for other lawyers? What should lawyers be looking forward to with the annual meeting?
Well, I've been heavily involved with the annual meeting for many years, and I can confidently say we have the best state bar convention, maybe the best bar convention in the United States, far better than the ABA. Our lineup of speakers is second to none. We have brought John Grisham, we have brought Doris Kearns Goodwin to speak on Abraham Lincoln during the Lincoln Bicentennial. Just year in and year out, nobody is able to do what we do. And so it's an all-star event. You can get your 1 year's worth of CLE in 2 days, everything, including hearing Doris Kearns Goodwin talk about Abraham Lincoln or John Grisham talk about his novels qualifies for CLE. This year, we've always had kind of a focus on Abraham Lincoln the lawyer, of course. And so we have two very prominent, one a lawyer and one a judge. The lawyer from Indiana, Guy Fraker, who's written a book about Lincoln the lawyer and how he used his skills, his networking skills, traveling the circuit around Springfield to develop his political skills. And he's written a book about it. He's one of our guest speakers Thursday afternoon. And then Frank Williams, who is the retired Chief Justice of the Rhode Island Supreme Court, who's written and edited 14 books about Abraham Lincoln. He's going to be talking about Lincoln through a judge's eyes. And so that's always fun. Then we're bringing in David Stewart, who's written 3 critically acclaimed history books published by Simon & Schuster to talk about the 2 most important trials in American history. One, the impeachment trial of Andrew Johnson, the president after Lincoln, and David wrote a book about that. And then the treason trial of Aaron Burr, presided over by John Marshall, instigated by President Thomas Jefferson, which David also wrote a book about. So a lot of fun legal history, as well as nuts and bolts, daily practice, CLE. So to me, that's what makes the annual meeting so much fun. Yes, you get all the stuff that helps you with the daily grind, but it also provides speakers that help you see the big picture, the history of what we're doing, and the timeliness of what we do, etc.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great event. Again, that was Talmage Boston of Winstead. For more LXPN TV and Texas Bar TV coverage of the State Bar of Texas annual meeting, visit us. We're at lxpn.com and, of course, texasbartoday.com as well.